I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah. True.
Overall, your thoughts on the offensive line's performance against Mississippi State?
You know, like I was saying, I think that as an O-line, you have to go and you have to watch the film and you have to, you know, go back through your assignments and that type of thing. And I think that some of the things were our fault, some of the things weren't. You know, as far as responsibilities go, there's times where, you know, you have to throw hot. Maybe we have 5 guys blocking and they bring 6. You know, not a whole lot that you can do there. They're very aggressive, you know, with their blitz pass and that type of thing, you know, especially after the first 2 drives. I think that they were kind of playing more of the RPOs and pass stuff heavy the first 2 drives, and we were able to run the ball, and then they kind of sold out on adding, you know, +1s to the box and stopping us from being able to, you know, move the ball easily and try to get pressure on the quarterback. And so, you know, great defense. I think they were the either #1 or #2 scoring defense in the country coming into this game. And so, you know, we expected a slugfest, and I think that, you know, we got that. Obviously a lot to work on moving forward, and that's why we practice each week.
Are you good with audio?
I'm better now, yeah, sorry.
Okay, sorry. We're having a little panic there.
Your little mouse on top of your phone isn't catching all of it.
Just going back to kind of fall camp and summer practice, was there anything that Quentin Williams showed the team then that you kind of got the feeling that, okay, this guy's going to really have a big year?
Yeah, I think we knew that. I think if you ask any O-lineman coming in, you know, who were some of the guys who were really standing out on defense, I think Q would be at the very top of the list. Obviously really proud of what he's been able to do so far, and, you know, not surprised based on his production and practice and, you know, how hard he worked in the offseason to improve in a lot of areas.
Coach Saban, you spoke to us a moment ago, obviously taking this week just as seriously as any other week despite the competition level. How do you guys kind of adopt that mindset? And I know you certainly have throughout your entire career here.
I think that, you know, obviously we respect every opponent we play, so there's that aspect. But I think it also comes down to improving ourselves. I think that every week's an opportunity to improve ourselves, but when we're playing a team who, you know, poses a lot of different challenges as far as scheme or that type of thing, sometimes you have to work on wrinkles more than just fundamentals. So I think that, you know, on weeks where you're not playing another SEC team, you know, it's a good chance to work on fundamentals and improve ourselves because, you know, we've done some good things so far, but there's a lot that we can improve on moving forward, and, you know, hopefully in the postseason we'll play a bunch of, you know, really good teams. So.
From a leadership perspective, how do you make sure that the younger guys, the newcomers on both sides of the ball, kind of adopt that same mentality and not overlook a team, you know, maybe looking forward to the next week?
Yeah, I think leading by example, it's the way I've always done it. I'm not much of a, you know, rah-rah leader guy. I'll get someone in line if I, you know, have to, but probably not the guy who's going to be, you know, screaming in the team meeting. So I think that going out there and, you know, executing at the same, you know, speed and tenacity that I try to do, you know, every single practice and in every drill, I think that that's kind of contagious. And if they see, you know, a leader slacking off or taking himself out of drills or taking it easy or whatever, then I think that they're going to be more likely to do that. So I just try to lead by example in that regard.
When Saban was talking about the hits Tua was taking, he said it's not just protection, part of it is stepping up and getting rid of the ball. So where does he go in that area, and how much further does he go?
Yeah, I think that we all have a lot to improve on, including the quarterback, as good as he's been. And, you know, obviously we've done well as an O-line leading up to that point. We, you know, led the SEC in sacks allowed, and I think we're number 2 or 3 in the country behind, like, Army and triple option teams like that. So, you know, I think there's a lot to improve on for him and for us and everyone. There's, you know, some times where if we're only blocking so many guys, that's our assignment, you know, in a play action, and they bring an extra guy, either you got to throw it hot or you got to step up, and, you know, kudos to them for having the, you know, a great call for that play. So I think that, you know, we all have a lot to improve on. As an O-line, we have a lot to improve on. I think Tua has stuff to improve on. Our running backs, everyone has stuff to improve on. And we can't be, you know, boastful in that, thinking that we sit here and, you know, any group of us don't have things to improve on, because we all do.